Hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play series. This is part 7. So we basically didn't find out anything new last time.
It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Bernardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness.
We already tried that.
His old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course. Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
I mean, kind of fucked no matter what. I guess I'll go with this one.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces deep. And then, this Emperor's horrific sacrifices had brought it back to the surface. Renato wasn't exactly sure how to use the legendary weapon. But surely, there must be some way to do it without provoking another catastrophe. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the Earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
But if he uses it, he could, like, destroy all of, like, reality, so...
As he set foot on the island, Renato couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lapino still waiting to be rescued? No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits? Renato felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
It's been a while since I was on this course.
Ooh, a workbench. Did he have any jewels he hadn't tried out? He had.
But I like all the ones I have. Alright. It is super ice now. Oh, me. If only I could like jump over this. Yeah, I'd rather avoid all this.
Maybe I should follow my nose, thought Renato. Had to be a way to use the Sky Ripper without causing a catastrophe. Why? Maybe it's always dangerous, he imagined Zenobia saying. Always the voice of reason, that one. Well, there had to be a way to use the Sky Ripper because not being able to use it was boring. So there.
That logic, though.
Renato had always wanted a flying carpet. This was more like a flying tabletop, but it would do.
Okay, there's like nothing there. Right? Yeah. I actually think I like the fire one better for the effects that it causes.
Boy, someone has spent a lot of money for a graduation present.
Cool. Totally awesome, man. I now have level 3 elemental resistance. Fuck me. Herpeter. Oh, bad idea is bad. I remember this one, I think. Oh! How in the... That's not good, though, are you? bullshit. Oh man, so many paths. And I did the one path before, so I'm not sure which one I did.
Open, says me.
Random icicle. Okay.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Yeah, but I didn't do this path, so...
Renato asked himself why he changed course to confront Zenobia. He'd no idea. Sometimes he would just do things, and he could never figure out why he'd done them. Usually, they worked out. After all, he was a hero. The truth is, though, he wanted to see her, wasn't it?
Ooh,
it had been a dozen
pretty.
years since Swordfu School. He'd followed every rumor about her, every scrap of news. Not that he still loved her. After all, she was his enemy. No, it was solely because, know your enemy. But it would be great to see her. Even if they faced off across sword points, as they'd done so many times at school. The world was a less interesting place without her.
A fight's coming like any second now. I feel it. Okay, let's see what's up this path before I go that way.
Think of all the artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
I think I've been in this area once before and I took that door. I'm trying to remember.
That's my order, thought Renato. He was such a wit.
Oh no. Oh, that was... Oh, I'm getting hit. Okay.
Renato had once invested in a jewel store, but it lost money because someone kept robbing it. Twist. It was him.
It'd be really cool if I could get, like, health on hit. That would be so fucking awesome. Outside of having that little shard.
Oh look! Fracking.
Oh, but I've already seen it, I just don't want it.
He couldn't do worse with Zenobia than he'd done with the core, could he?
Oh man, it's gonna sound like she's gonna kick my ass. Ew, let's go down. Who the fuck am I? Of course, I did that. Ah, shit!
Renato wasn't entirely sure how he was going to capture Zenobia. She'd be expecting him. And he didn't have Lapino to cook up a clever plan. Why was it again that he hadn't got the core? Maybe because the results tended to be disastrous. These
Oh no!
were
I just saw
familiar.
where I was supposed to be.
The Swordfish
Oh,
School
well.
was closed now. But he had been down that street 1,000 times. He knew that pub. He knew that alley. He knew the alley behind it much too well. No wonder Zenobia had chosen to invade this island herself. You never knew where the road would take you, thought Renato. This one contained nothing but unmatched gloves. And something more useful.
Because it's gonna tell me the same shit, but I'm just gonna highlight it so I can get rid of that fucking exclamation point. Oh! Oh.
Renato slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. Where were her guards? Finally, he reached her bedroom. She was curled up on her bed. Oh, he'd forgotten how beautiful she was. How sleek. How soft. He tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. She vanished. And he suddenly noticed he couldn't move except his mouth. In fact, soon he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He told Zenobia everything. Skyriver, the Iblistone, even where the secret rebel base was, until he was hoarse. It was some kind of truth spell. A talky truth spell. She called her father by Farspeaker Toad and filled His Majesty in. But why didn't he get the core? Croaked the Farspeaker in something like His Majesty's croak. Because I missed you, darling. Renato grinned. He doesn't even know why, frowned Zenobia. That makes no sense. It's a trap, shouted the Emperor. I'll meet you at the outpost, and I'll bring my interrogators. If Renato came face to face with the Emperor, maybe he could assassinate him. But maybe it would be smarter and safer to turn Zenobia against her father.
I'll try turning her against her father.
What are you doing? Asked Zenobia. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He asked her. She shook her head. He told her. His Majesty wanted to bring the lost gods back. They could make him an eater of souls, an immortal. But to seal his bargain with them, he needed a sacrifice. Someone who truly loved him. She was stunned. Furious. You're lying. Under a truth spell? It's a trick. You can't prove that. Take me to the observatory, and I will.
Is this actually how we win it? Because that'd be cool.
What kind of proof could you possibly have? She said as they landed on the Nexus. Your father ritually sacrificed a village, and he left witnesses? The scientists resurrected one. Well, it's not really alive, but it can talk. A true witness. She frowned. The dead can't lie. Well, I bet they could. They just don't have any reason to. She nodded grimly. You go on ahead. I don't want the Ravens to see me.
What does she do? Just teleport?
This was much easier than free climbing. What's behind door number 2?
Oh, was I not able to get here last time? Because it usually doesn't comment if you weren't able to get there. I don't know. Or is this just a shortcut? I'll take it either way. Prize or shortcut.
One small step for a fox, he thought.
Kinda wish the energy on hit was just a little better. But I'll take what little I can get.
Na. Hey, goodbye.
Oh my gosh, really? Though I wonder if at this point it'd be more tactical to have the shield breaker, because I'm really not getting that much energy from this. Oh man, no, last time I was really retarded with this, so... And I'm being really retarded with it a second time. Didn't take me as long as the first time at least. I'm not getting much experience because I keep fucking up.
She caught up with him. Don't you think I'd know if my father wanted to invoke the Lost Gods? Would he tell you? No. Would you help him? No. I'd burn his books. Why'd he adopt a stray cat? You don't ask a thing like that. No. Not when there's no good answer, she said, her whiskers twitching.
Ah, poor Zenobia. Ah, that's right, the invisible platforms.
With all the secrets he revealed to the Emperor, the Ravens were probably heading for the secret base. Renato began to wonder if there would be anyone left to save, if Zenobia changed sides. There was an inscription on the platform. Balaleka lessons, with an address.
Kill the rebel!
Caught one, Raven.
Eat the rebel!
Caught another.
Ah! Yep, still not quite enough. Yeah, I'm gonna change to the shield breaker. This energy thing is barely giving me any. Trying to find the perfect spot to remove a shield without getting attacked is rather difficult.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The Ravens had burned the reanimated witness to cinders. Renato was stunned. There goes my proof. These were scientists, not rebels, Zenobia said, upset. Why would he do this? I don't know. Let's go to the fleet and ask him. Yes. I'll meet you on the mountains. There's something I have to get first. But could he afford to meet her in the mountains? He'd given the Empire the location of the secret rebel base. They would need rescuing.
I feel like it's still a better idea to meet her in the mountains. We're gonna end up losing some people.
Why was he going to meet up with her? Wasn't it more important to rescue the Rebel Council from the almost certain Imperial attack? Why was he in this war anyway? Was it really to fight the good fight, or did he just want to see her again? One of these days, Renato thought, I should really figure out my motives before I pounce. Nah. Was it true? Was he on this adventure just to see Zenobia again? The Imperial heir was not an easy catch to see. Well, she'd ignored all his Kwanzaa gifts. And on the other paw, trying to get a date by joining a war against your intended was, let's say, pretty optimistic. But on the back paw, thought Renato, yes, it sounded exactly like him. Good, I'm so glad we had this little chat, he told himself.
This is like the love story one. That'll be my name for it, probably.
She's the one in the Raven Room, talking to her son. You don't write, you don't call. Get it? Call? I just made that up.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's really saving me a lot of trouble to not have to do that. To not have to, like, harness the shields.
Building these platforms was so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails.
That would freak me the fuck out if that was an actual thing and I had to go on it. I'd be like, oh my gosh. I'd probably, like, kneel down. Crawl off of it. Still feel like I'm not doing enough damage, so I'm probably going to increase that with my next one. Then again, there's that energy thing. I don't know. I think I will. There's that thing where I can, like, chain from afar.
Someone had rampaged through here on a killing spree. What had Zenobia gone to get? He had a chilling feeling it was the Iblis stone. Zenobia was level. A stone would make anyone bloodthirsty. He could tell her style from the blade work on the dead bird. Ravens didn't smell any better dead, Renato thought.
See what's over here first.
A portal to an unknown destination. Yeah, I bet it's totally safe, thought Renato.
See, now it might be more useful, but I don't know, I don't want to give up the shield breaker. We'll see how much energy it will end up giving at level 3, and then I'll switch. Possibly.
Burned.
If I could increase my health further, I totally would, but it looks like I can't.
No wonder his mother had told him to eat his fruit.
Can I get health regen? That'd be so cool. Like when you're not fighting, your health passively regenerates. Oh.
The new pathway made Renato curious.
Guess I had gone through the other one before. You know, this just seems... I don't know what's hiding behind there. Are those secret things? Oh.
No one can beat Renato at hot potato.
Two chests! Oh, getting lucky tonight.
The rock felt hot in his hand. He could feel its secret power.
Let's see what energy on Q will do at level 3. I might switch back. I really do want to see it, because think of all the health I could have.
What was the point of this gate? Did they think no one would notice the lever? Renato wondered what he should do when he found Zenobia. What could he do if she had the Iblis stone?
Oh, that's not an altar. I need a workbench. Herb. Ooh, that slowdown. Seems to randomly do that, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's because I'm broadcasting, or if it's just a glitch within the game. Oh, finally. Okay. Let me see what I should upgrade. That could be interesting, though. The thing is, with the energy thing, I kind of want to do this, but I really feel I need to be able to combo from afar better, so I'm gonna go with this one. There's Zenobia. With the Iblis Stone, it looks like.
He reached the summit, expecting no one. But there she was, steaming, pacing.
I'm gonna kill him, she said. I'm gonna kill all his ravens, and then him, and then his family, and all the eggs and tadpoles. And then I'm gonna burn down their pond.
Did you go and get the Iblis Stone?
Do you see all these ravens I killed? So much power.
How the fuck?
Great, Bernardo said.
You really want power from a demonic rock? You want the stone, don't you?
The captions don't always match.
Good. I'd rather not have to kill you.
He told her he loved her.
That he wouldn't let the Iblis Stone take her, even if he had to die for it.
Well, he planned to tell her. Now didn't seem like the right time. She'd probably cool off in a bit. So he let her get in her ship and fly off. He rushed back to the Farfarer and followed her, keeping a healthy distance.
Zenobia's ship was just visible through the clouds ahead.
How could he reason with her? But he had to.
The rebels were down for the count.
No wonder. He'd betrayed the location of their base and then he'd abandoned them. And if she became Empress while she was in the grip of the Iblis Stone, if she became Empress by murdering her father, she could still be a great Empress. But she could also be a nightmare Empress. She had to be stopped. There were more dead ravens along his path. Some of them wounded in the back.
This course again.
She knew she could have easily talked her way past them, or clouded the little tiny raven brains with a spell. She was going out of her way to kill everything in her path. This wasn't Zenobia. Not as he knew her.
Next, I should increase my energy.
The portal was heavily guarded.
Did I not see that before?
Really didn't want him to go.
I remember asking what the point of that was, and now I just found out because I am retarded.
Portals never told you where they went to. And they were chosen to put up a sign or something?
Actually, a rather good chunk. It is a pretty good chunk of energy. I'm gonna go with it. I like this little setup. Now this one's the glitch. Also, I think I can use fire to get around their shields anyway, so...
was an inscription. No spitting.
Yeah, I don't think I went this way last time. Good deal of exploration to be had in this game. I've seen, I think someone who was on the stream before, or was like talking to me in Discord, compared it to Legend of Zelda. I now see the similarities. Though I like this better. I feel very powerful with this little setup of gems.
Less traveled, thought Renato. How intriguing.
This one has got to lead to a different end because it's been a very different path so far. So I'm assuming another truth will be unlocked. Oh. The fuck? Oop. Oh well.
Renato had heard stories of a dungeon where chests were filled with potions and weapons. Fairy tales.
Oh yeah, that feels really good. Oh, I don't know how I didn't get that one, but that was a really poor performance on my part.
So, his beloved was possessed by the spirit of a demon. That's what it meant to be a hero. To brave the darkness in your loved one's soul. To have faith there was still good in her. To help her out of that darkness, no matter what the cost. But what? What could he do? She'd kill him if he tried to take the Iblis stone from her.
Shit sucks. Wonder if anyone's gonna end up using my videos as like a guide. That'd be kind of cool. I'm getting beat the fuck up here. That worked out well, at least. I got some help.
Don't look down, he told himself. Don't look down.
I could not do this shit. So many heights. Floating ass platforms, no thanks. If you have a fear of heights, don't ever attempt shit like this. Don't know how you would in the first place, but you know. I haven't quite figured out what those are lighting up for. So there should be another ending. Although, I think it's not going to be overly pleasant.
At the end of the trail of raven corpses was Zenobia. Her father was frantically rigging a strange
Yay,
apparatus
a trophy.
wrapped around her glowing core.
Don't do it, he shouted. You'll hate yourself in the morning. Stay back, she screamed in a horrible voice he'd never heard before.
It froze him in his tracks. The Emperor stared at him.
Run,
He told the toad,
or hop.
but he didn't manage to voice it, only think it. Zenobia stabbed her blade forward, and His Majesty fell dead.
She began laughing hysterically. Or was she weeping?
Just walk away, she laughed at him. I've no more use for you. There was something he needed to do, but he couldn't figure out what it was. So he did as he was told. As he walked away, he felt a chill in the world. The light in the sky seemed to dim. He didn't dare turn. He had a nagging feeling there was something he should have done just then. Something heroic. But he could not have taken the ablest stone from her by force, and she would not have parted with it willingly. A cold wind blew from where she had been, but he still didn't dare turn. And then, an awful laughter filled the air, and all the torches and all the ships went out, and he realized what he should have done. But by then, it was too late to do anything.
Well, fuck.
He should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up, like those doors he was opening up all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies. But he'd learned another
Oh, cool, I
true
leveled
thing.
up.
Zenobia still had feelings for him.
What a nice reward. Alright. Wow, I got 3 levels total that I can use next time I'm on this, because that will conclude this Let's Play. So you actually got to a truth, which is awesome. Story number 8. Still a lot more to go. I'm guessing this is going to be a pretty long Let's Play series. So, bear with me. Although I hope you're all having a lot of fun watching this, because I'm having fun doing it. Please be sure. Thank you if you did watch, by the way. I know nobody watched on Twitch this time, but thank you if you watched. If you're watching this on YouTube. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Could totally use more followers on my YouTube channel. My Twitter and Twitch are also the same name as my YouTube channel, so be sure to follow me on those. Bye for now.